Hey everyone. In this video, I want to talk about why your goal should be to work towards being comfortable being yourself rather than striving to be perfect. Now, I feel like a lot of people, when they're going down the self-improvement journey of trying to become a better person, they hit a point where they feel like they need to become perfect, where they need to completely eliminate their insecurities, completely eliminate the fact that they compare themselves to other people, and things like that. Things that make us human. Because at the end of the day, we're all flawed beings. It's part of what makes us human. It's very natural and it's okay. We all have flaws. There isn't a single person on this planet who is perfect. I know. You may believe that there are some people out there, but that's your belief. You should drop that because nobody is perfect on this planet. Nobody at all. So I actually was inspired to make this video because I had a thought rather recently where I felt like there have been times with these videos where I hope I don't give off the impression that I'm perfect, because I don't have everything figured out. And I have a lot of flaws, and it's natural. We all have our flaws. I just don't want to ever give you guys the impression that I think I'm perfect, because I don't. I know I'm not perfect. I know every flaw that I have. And I just don't want to act like I have everything figured out, because I don't. And I hope I don't give off that impression in my videos. Because there are plenty of times where I feel insecure, where I compare myself to other people, where I think about what other people think of me. It's very human. That's my point here. It's that we can't fully drill certain things out of us because we're all flawed, and that's okay. The whole goal is to accept your flaws, because there are some of them that we just can't get rid of. We can't get rid of all of our insecurities. We can't completely eliminate our tendency to compare ourselves to other people. And we can't completely eliminate the fact that we will occasionally think about what other people think of us. But what we can do is we can strive to be comfortable in our own skin. We can strive to be comfortable being our authentic selves at every moment. Because even though I have moments of insecurity, I don't beat myself up over them, and you shouldn't either. And even though I occasionally compare myself to other people, I don't do it in such a way where I then come up short and start being upset or feeling jealous of them. I don't do that. I just occasionally will think that, hey, this person is attractive, and then I compare, oh, am I attractive like them? Maybe not. Who knows? But who cares is what we should all really be thinking. And then occasionally I do think about what other people think of me, but I don't start being inauthentic to try to buy their approval or to impress them or to get their validation. So this is what I mean. We can't be perfect. We will have those moments where we're human. We're all flawed, and we are going to have those flaws, and they're going to be expressed God knows how often throughout our life. So don't aim to completely get rid of them, to be a paragon of perfection. It's just not possible. Instead, strive to be comfortable being your authentic self. Strive to hit a point where your flaws, you accept them, and you don't beat yourself up over them, and you don't change yourself because of them. When we compare ourselves to other people, and I tell you guys in previous videos not to do that, what I mean here is not to completely eliminate that behavior. I mean, don't change yourself because of the way you compare yourself to other people. And to, as much as you can, stop doing that as much as possible, but it will still occasionally happen. So just doing the behaviors less and then not changing yourself because of them. That is the ideal that we should all strive to. When you think about what other people think of you, there will be those times where we want their validation, we want them to like us, but we shouldn't make that desire change us. We shouldn't be inauthentic to try to gain their approval. Because then, even if we do get their approval, now they actually like a version of us that isn't our authentic self. We've tricked them in a way. We've made them like a version of us that isn't real, because that's not who we really are. So we should actually strive to gain their approval of our authentic self, which means when you do have those moments of wanting them to like you, you don't change yourself because of it. You instead acknowledge that I just had that thought. Okay, that just happened. I just thought about what they think of me. But I'm going to choose to continue to be authentic even with that thought. Because that way, if they do end up liking me, then hey, I got what I wanted. But now they like the real me, which matters way more, which is way better in the long run. So this is what I mean here. We're all flawed. None of us can be perfect. So don't beat yourself up when you slip up. But aim as much as you can to work towards being comfortable being your authentic self in every moment. That's what I've been striving to do my whole life, and I feel like I'm pretty much at that point where I can feel comfortable being myself and accepting my flaws. And I want that for all of you, because we don't have to let our flaws control us. Excuse me. We don't have to let our flaws beat us up or be our masters. We can choose to accept them and know that we as human beings cannot be perfect. But just remember, don't think that anybody else out there is perfect either, because if you do, you will probably end up comparing yourself to them, and you'll come up short every single time because you're holding them to a standard that isn't even attainable, a standard that isn't real. So it really helps to realize that nobody on this planet is perfect. Nobody at all. Not even the most attractive and rich celebrities out there. They're not perfect. There are plenty of aspects of their life that you probably don't know about because they don't vocalize it and share it because they know that it's part of their flaws, and most people don't feel vulnerable enough to share their flaws with the world. So drop the standard of perfection. Instead, just strive to work towards being comfortable being your authentic self in every moment. Anyway, I hope this video helped you, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Arrivederci.